to my channel. For today's video I want to talk about my 15 most repurchased items. I was inspired to do this video by a recent collab I seen between Linda of Glitter Fallout and Samantha March, so I thought I would have a go at it myself, and it was quite easy to put together my 15 items. I've got a fair mix of makeup and skincare and a couple of other items here, so let's get started with the makeup items. The first item should come as no surprise if you have been subscribed to my channel for a while, and that is the Benefit Goofproof Brow Pencil. This is definitely my holy grail brow pencil. I have tried numerous different ones over the past couple of years, but I just keep going back to this one. This is a product that I feel like I can do my brows in 2 seconds flat and not have to think too much about it, and it is a product that I think I've repurchased 4 if not 5 times at this point, and I will just continue to do so because I love it so much. Number 2 is again another product that you shouldn't be surprised to see if you are a long time subscriber, and that is the YSL Touche Concealer. This is, I believe, the 3rd tube of this that I've gone through now. If we were in normal times where this was something I was wearing every day, like I was when I was working in the office, I would no doubt be on my next tube of this by now. But because it is something that I'm not wearing as often, I have managed to kind of ration myself with this, which because of the price point, I am perfectly happy with. This is something that is between £25 and £30 dependent on where you purchase it, but it is just my go-to under eye concealer. I have been trying to replace it with drugstore alternatives over the past month or so, but as of yet I haven't found one that is as good as this one and works for me as well as this one does. So for the time being, I'm going to keep purchasing this one. I think once I have finished this one, I do have one more in backup. This is a product that I didn't expect to love as much as I do, and it is one I'm definitely willing to pay the high price point of. I just wish there was a cheaper alternative out there. But yeah, this is just the best under eye concealer for me. And then along the same vein is an under eye setting powder, and this one is from ELF. This pairs so perfectly with the one from YSL. I have been pairing this with the ones that I've been trying from other brands, and they have worked quite well together, but for me it just pair best with the one from YSL, which is kind of polar opposites because this is only a few pounds compared to the price points of the YSL product. But this for me is just a great under eye setting powder. It's really nice and finely milled, and it does give some brightening but not too much because I don't like my under eyes to look too bright, and I don't really have many issues with this settling into the fine lines under my eyes. The fine lines are getting a bit worse, so at the moment it is starting to settle, but still nothing too bad in my opinion. It might look terrible on camera, I don't know, but I do just love how this looks under my eyes, and I think this is only £5. This I believe is the 3rd one of these that I have. I do have another one in my backup drawer, but it is in a different shape pot. I did change it to a more round little glass jar. I do hope they didn't change the formula and they did just change the packaging because I love this one just the way it is. Number 4 is a mascara, and this is the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. This is a product that I now believe I can actually get in the UK. This tube I think I'm using now is one that my friend picked up when she was in America quite a while ago, to be honest. And the one we had here in the UK used to be the Lash Paradise Ecstatic, but I think last time I went on to Superdrug I did actually see that they had this one, so I'm really hoping that they've realised that the Lash Paradise Ecstatic was not as good as this one, and they are now making this one available for sale here because this is such a good mascara. Generally, I like a more lengthening mascara. I don't tend to go for volumizing mascaras, but I would say this is definitely one of my favourite volumizing mascaras. I can go in with a couple of layers and I just never seem to get any clumpiness with this mascara, which is what I normally hate about volumizing ones. So whilst I can still see this for sale, I will continue to purchase it. And I think this is my 3rd tube of this, and I think I have a 4th one in my collection as well. So yeah, hopefully it is here to stay in the UK and I can continuously pick it up because I will actually be quite lost without this one. Next we have another drugstore product, and this is a lipstick from Maybelline. This is the Superstay Matte Ink. I have I think 5 of these in my collection, and I do absolutely love this lipstick formula. This is a really good long lasting formula without being uncomfortable. I know this is a kind of Marmite of a product. People either absolutely love them or just hate them. For me, I do absolutely love it, and say it is one of my all-time favourite liquid lipstick formulas. This is a great lipstick if you are wanting to wear something under a mask. I know you can't see it when you're wearing a mask, but for me, Going out in public, I don't always feel complete without some sort of lip product on, even if people can't see it. So I do absolutely love wearing these at times when I know I'm going to be wearing a mask, because it just doesn't budge under the mask. And even before kind of these times, it was just a great lip product that whenever they released a new range of shades, I did want to pick another one up because I do really enjoy it. And then another lipstick product is these Luxe lipsticks from Colourpop. I brought all of these over, but yet not all my Maybelline ones. I did bring over all 4 of these that I have. So I have in the shades Layover and Still Crazy in their normal formula, and then I have Belle and Ariel from their collaboration with Disney. I'll just hold one up now. I do absolutely love this lipstick formula. It is a really nice, comfortable and decently long lasting bullet lipstick formula. They do have a nice array of shades, and I do like how these fade down as well. These are ones that I could easily purchase in so many more shades if my lipstick collection wasn't as big as it was. So this one I have here, which is in the shade Still Crazy, I believe is the first one that I purchased, and then I went on to purchase the other 3, and I say I could easily repurchase so many more of them because I do love the formula. I just kind of like trying new lipsticks as much, so at the moment I do only have 4, but it could easily be more. Then I have a couple of products from Tarte. The first one is their Amazonian Clay Blushes. This one is just in the shade Ornate, but this is another product I think I have about 5 of in my collection. I do actually only own 1 full-size one, the rest I have are in minis, because I do usually purchase them as part of gift sets during the holiday period. I was really good at the end of last year and didn't purchase any new ones because I have enough in my collection, but this is definitely one of my favourite blush formulas. It is so long lasting, have just such a really nice level of pigmentation that they are easily blendable and also buildable, and I just love how these look, and they have so many different shades available, so yeah, this is definitely one I will continue to repurchase. And then the other Tarte item and the last makeup item in my list is the Tarte Eyeliner. This again is another product that I do pretty much only have minis in my collection. It's a product that you can usually get as a point perk or a free gift with purchase, so I don't think I've ever owned the full size of this one, which is absolutely fine for me because with eyeliners, especially liquid liners, I do prefer a mini because I'd rather get closer to the mirror because I'm that blind normally. So I do like to have it as a mini anyway, so it doesn't bother me that I've never had the full size, but have lost count of how many of these I've gone through now. It must be about 4 or 5. Whenever I can pick these up when I purchase something else from Tarte, I do always add onto the basket because it is a great eyeliner. Not that I've been overly reaching for liquid liner as of late, but when I do, it is this one that I do want to reach for. Now we are on to my most repurchased skincare, and I think this is item number 9. This is the e.l.f. Daily Facial Cleanser. I've gone through so many of these facial cleansers and I just absolutely love how it makes my skin feel. It is a very basic facial cleanser, but I kind of appreciate that about it. It never strips my skin or makes my skin feel dry or tight. It does give it a nice level of moisturisation whilst also cleaning it and making it nice and refreshed. It is also really effective at removing makeup. I do tend to take my makeup off before going to wash my face, so when I have a full face of makeup on, I do double cleanse in that respect, but just generally washing my face in the morning, I do absolutely love using this. And it's another product that I've kind of lost count of how many of these I've gone through. I want to say that this is number 5 at least, but I could be wrong. And I have tried other facial cleansers from samples and ones I've tried from gift sets and things like that, but I just always go back to this one, and this is a really affordable one as well. I think it is about £5. When I can get it on sale, I usually do, but yeah, great facial cleanser. Then at number 10, we have this product from The Ordinary. This is the Hyaluronic Acid 2% and B5. I think this is my 3rd bottle of this now, and I haven't opened this one yet. It is still in the box, as you can see. This is such a nice hyaluronic acid that does really moisturise my skin and kind of lock that moisture in place. It is, again, kind of like the e.l.f. product. It is a sort of no-frills hyaluronic acid, and I do just love how it makes my skin feel. And this is a product that I know I can put in my skincare routine with whatever other products, and it will work well with all of them. I never have any issues with that. And I think I have this and another one in my backup drawer to go into because I did kind of stock up on them. Not that I thought they were going to be discontinued, just because they are so affordable, I did just purchase a couple at once. Yeah, absolutely love this serum. And then another hyaluronic acid serum that I love is from Tarte. This is the Mermaid Skin Serum, and kind of like the Tarte Manita Eyeliner, it's another product that I don't ever tend to purchase the full size of. I always just get it as a point pair or as part of a skincare gift set in the holiday times. This is one that I think was a point perk, and then I do have another one in backup that I think I got as a skincare set, or I think I redeemed points for. Comparing this to the one from The Ordinary, I think I like them equally. This one is ever so slightly more lightweight, it is a slightly thinner consistency, so it does blend in that little bit quicker. I never have issues with the one from The Ordinary blending into my skin, but because this one is thinner, it does blend in that bit quicker, and I think that's probably the only thing that's had a pips ahead of the one from The Ordinary. But again, another product, if I ever see it as a point perk or as a gift with purchase, I do always throw it in my basket because I do love it. Then in at number 12, we have this facial oil from Dr. Botanicals. This is the Moroccan Rose Superfood Facial Oil. I absolutely love this facial oil, and I love how it makes my skin feel. Whenever I used to first apply this, I did apply it between my serums and my moisturisers. I then learned that it is best to apply a facial oil as the last step in your routine, and since doing that, it's been a bit more of a game changer, and I've loved reaching for it even more. I feel like it's a great last step that just kind of locks everything in place and just gives me a bit of moisturising and a bit of plumping and kind of a bit of everything in one. I don't tend to like things that are rose scented, but this has a very different scent. It is more sweet, and if I'm honest, I can't smell any rose in it at all. This was something that whenever I would learn of Dr. Botanicals having a 70 or 80% off sale, I would purchase one of these, because it is normally, I think, £30 a bottle, but I was getting them for sort of £10 or something like that. Then I learned that Dr. Botanicals constantly has sales, so I stopped repurchasing at that point. But I think I have this one that is open, and then I do believe I have another one in my backup drawer as well. And I think this is the third bottle of this that I'm using now, and I love how it makes my skin feel. Then at number 13, we have this product from Clinique. This is the Take the Day Off Makeup Remover for lids, lashes and lips. And this is a product that I do solely use for removing eye makeup, and I just love how effective it is at removing eye makeup and how my eyes feel afterwards. Because it is one of these duo products where you kind of shake to activate, when I remove my eye makeup, which in most cases I can get 90% of the eye makeup off in just one swipe, it does leave behind a slightly oily residue on my lids, which for me is great because I feel like it doesn't dry it out. If I ever take eye makeup off with just micellar water or a creamy cleanser, I feel like it does dry my eyelids out and it's not effective as removing the makeup. So with this, it's really effective at removing it, and then it does leave my lids with that oily residue on, so I do really like it. I think this is the third one of these that I've gone through now. I do love the one from Ofra that I tried recently, which I think is called the Too Faced Makeup Remover, and is a very similar system. But that one, I am still only on my first bottle of that, so I couldn't include it in here, but it is a product that I do love equally because it does work very similarly, and I think that one is ever so slightly cheaper. But for now, this is the most repurchased eye makeup remover that I use. Then for the last two things, we have a couple of miscellaneous items. The first one is a makeup sponge. This is the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Perfecting Sponge. It took me a good while to realise that hourglass sponges are definitely my preferred shape. I have tried so many different shape sponges, but it's always this one that I tend to go back to. And this one from BH Cosmetics, I think, is my second, if not my third one of these now. Every time they are on sale, I think they're normally £5. They usually go to £2.50. I do pick one up. I think I have got rid of one. I've got the one I'm using now, which probably could be done with getting rid of at this point, and then I have this one. So I think once I've been the one I'm currently using, I'm going to have to purchase another backup because I do just love this sponge. I did try the hourglass shaped one from ELF, but I just didn't love it as much as this one. This one just has a really nice level of density to it. I don't like it when they're too soft. I do like them to have a bit of bounce to them, and I feel like this one definitely does. So while this one is still available, I will continue to repurchase it. And then finally, in at number 15, we have a hair care product, and this is a dry shampoo from Living Proof. This is the Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo, and dry shampoo is something that I don't reach for now as much as I did. When I was kind of out in the normal world, I was using dry shampoo more. Now, because I'm working from home and the quality of my camera on my laptop isn't the best that people would notice my hair's overly greasy, I don't feel like I need to use dry shampoo as much. But when I do reach for dry shampoo, this is the one I reach for. I have tried cheaper alternatives, but ever since trying this one as opposed to the ones from Batiste, I just prefer this one so much more. I used to use Batiste religiously for a good number of years. I think that one kind of got me through college when dry shampoo first became a thing. But after realising that it just wasn't the best out there, I fell in love with this one from Living Proof. I do love the one from Amika, but that one is a bit more pricey than this one. I think this one is about £17 for this size bottle, whereas the one from Amika is 20. I know there's not much in it, but this one regularly goes on sale, whereas the one from Amika doesn't. And this bottle I've picked up now was actually part of a 2-piece set, which came with a travel size mini, and I think I paid £15 for the 2-piece set. So that's why I do like this one, because I can always get it a bit cheaper. It's really effective at making your hair not look greasy. It doesn't have too much of a white cast on it, and it does have quite a nice fresh scent to it as well. So for the time being, this is the one that I'm going to continue to repurchase. So that is my 15 most repurchased items, and that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.